Sawant, the message throughout this week in your response to Hillary Clinton, the first woman to be nominated by a major party to be president of the United States.
Well, as a socialist and a feminist myself, and as a woman and a woman of color, I have no question in my mind that in order to make social change, it is absolutely critical that women, people of color, all the members of the oppressed communities under capitalism be on the forefront of struggle. But I think the identity of the person we are talking about, the leading people, are much less important. Their identities are much less important. What's far more critical is where they stand. So if you look at the significance of her being the first female nominee, I understand the appeal of that. I'm sympathetic to that, but here's what I would say. I actually, all throughout this campaign season, I was reminded of a show, an episode that you played, Amy, in 2008 when you had Melissa Harris Perry and Gloria Steinem debating, and Gloria was saying, well, if you're a woman, you need to vote for Hillary Clinton. And Melissa was saying, well, if you're a person of color, you need to vote for Obama. And I was sitting there watching as a woman of color saying, neither of these candidates represent my interests as a woman of color. And the reason I say that has less to do with their identity and far more to do with the interests they represent. At the end of the day, I don't think the debate is about her speech skills and all of that. It's more the fact that she is a dogged representative of Wall Street and Wall Street interests, and her entire party, the Democratic Party and the establishment that controls it, is a representative of Wall Street interests. And yes, there are differences between Republicans and Democrats, but that is one thing they agree on, that they are primarily advocates for Wall Street. And Hillary Clinton is well on her way to be the international emissary for the fracking industry, which is so dangerous, so much so that she has refused to really even accept that this is going to be a huge problem in terms of climate change. But you look at the whole spectrum of issues. A lot of people think that, well, it's a woman leader and this is going to be important. But look, she was on the board of Walmart for 6 years. Walmart is the world's biggest purveyor of poverty wages. And who do you think it affects? It affects women at the very bottom. You heard from the woman, the poignant story of the woman, I saw her last night at the protest, who said that because welfare was destroyed under Bill Clinton, her mother had to become a sex worker. Hillary Clinton was not an innocent bystander when welfare was dismantled. She actually played an active political role alongside Bill Clinton and the New Democrats. Now, as a feminist, I would have loved for her to have played an active role to shore up welfare, to make sure that women's living standards could have been improved. Unfortunately for us, she's playing a very active role as a woman, but as a defender of Wall Street. So we really need to get outside of that. And if people are looking for a woman to support, think about Jill Stein.